Happy New Year
Hey.
in 1 hour's time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jinx.
So
You over your soda.
if you're in Eastern Standard Time and like the title says, you started watching this at 11 p.m., join us for the countdown to the new year.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait,
Let's get rid of 2020, right guys?
Just
Yeah.
wherever you are in the world, start this video at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, if it's before 11
Oh,
o'clock,
yes.
quit off the video, watch a different Underdogs video, and then come back at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we are going to be doing the countdown in about 59 minutes and 15 seconds time. Going to be counting down to the new year. So if you're not about that party scene, you can join us doing that.
Yeah, if you're not getting absolutely lit tonight and you're just having a quiet one in, you know, a lot of people have to because of restrictions and stuff. That's okay. We're here to party with you, with the Underdogs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Even if you are getting lit, just whip out the phone, just for the countdown specifically.
Yeah, look, the rest of the podcast, but the countdown,
That's what
oh
I'm
man,
talking
that's
Just be
going
like,
to be...
yo, pass the orcs, let me play a banger, and then it's just an hour of 4 Australian dudes talking about their year.
So what's the plan for today, guys, in our New Year's Eve podcast?
It's a year in review. We're going
Yes.
to talk about 2020 and all the good things. We're going to
good,
avoid the bad things.
They're not the bad.
We can talk about bad things a little bit, but mostly good.
Maybe.
Get that bad shit out of here.
It's yin and yang. The good things don't seem so good unless there's bad things to, you know, make
Everyone
it.
knows
put
we
it in
Talk about how
perspective.
shit the world is, and then we can say,
Well, I think the
got a
world.
puppy.
Yeah, I think 2020's been good, but I just don't want to come off of too.
Peter, you're in the minority there. I'm sorry to tell you, buddy. Most people do not think 2020 has
Exactly.
been good.
So I kind of got to relate to people in
Yeah.
some regard instead of being like, "Yay, happy days."
I mean, we're very lucky. We live in a COVID-free zone, and both of our YouTube channels have done very well this year. So
us too.
that's why we're
well, I think ours has not
all
done
four
pretty
of
well.
our YouTube
all
channels.
5 guys. Underdogs is also popping off this
Oh yeah,
year.
this
Both
is the
of our
first year
YouTube
of the
have been-
Underdogs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a big year for all of us.
Exactly.
It has been,
And I think whoever's in the hot seat is going to be sort of talking about what they've done this year. So I guess, should I kick us off?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
hear it.
Just before we do that, this podcast does need to be exactly on time. So excuse me for 1 second while I turn my mic down.
Oh, no cuts.
All right, we gotta fill the time because otherwise we're gonna mess up the timing.
Oh, so we have to.
And I'm back.
Wow.
So
So we
I'll
did
walk you
it.
through everything that I've done this year. My first full year as a full-time YouTuber.
That's
and I
exciting.
think it's
Is it?
really made me... Yeah, I
thought
quit my
last
job
year.
April last year.
Oh, so not
so
the
it was
whole year.
most of the year.
Wow, cool.
Kicked it off with Everyone is Too OP, probably my most proud of video ever.
Was that in January?
February. You lose your
All right, but you
cosplay.
edited it all in January. That's right. 'Cause
That's right.
The January revenue was bad, so you're like, well, I'm just gonna spend the whole time editing one video and not releasing many others.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what I did.
After
You
the
Lose Your
daily
Cosplay
December
was
grind.
born this year. Deadly Spectre. I feel like I've come into my own as a content creator.
Yeah,
I like doing
definitely.
the real life stuff a bit more, giving me more confidence.
You've had some very successful series, which is good because like starting a series that does well is very nice because like knowing you can do it again and knowing people are probably gonna like it is very, very nice.
Do Smash Moves IRL.
Yeah, Smash Bros. IRL Part 3 coming in
Oh
2021.
yeah, I've heard that before. I've
No,
heard
it's true. I've actually been
3's
talking to
coming.
people about it. Anyway, I'll save it for my turn.
And then so YouTube's been popping off for me this year. I think I started the year with like 300,000 or 400,000 subs. And then now I'm at 800.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So
Huge.
1 million in 2021, guys. That's the goal. But in terms of real life stuff, I also bought a house this
That's
year.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty
That was
massive.
this year. Yeah, it feels like a long time ago. That was right before lockdown.
That was like 8 months ago, right?
I feel
Yeah.
like the world pre-coronavirus is like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
right? Like, it feels like so long before because that was very lucky getting into this house before lockdown. And then I had like Peter to make videos with, and I'm a YouTuber, so I can kind of stay inside. But just having my new place instead of the old place was very good.
Wow, that lighting
The light went
change
very
was
yellow.
Yeah.
We just-
Watch it
Ah,
happen.
that's fine. We're gonna roll with it.
we got
It's
a nice
okay.
warm light
Yeah,
for
I
Oh,
anyone.
that's nice.
I've got a
actually.
tan now.
Everyone looks very pink in the camera.
Oh,
But this is a
good.
podcast. No one's looking at the camera anyway, are they?
They better not.
They are. The number of freaking thirsty comments on last week's episode. People definitely looking at the camera. Settle down, gamers.
Yeah, what else did I do this year? I feel like those are
some
the
cats.
big two.
You got the cats?
Oh, I got the 2 cats, Cooper
Yeah.
and Eddie, adopted this year.
Yeah.
Oh man, they've been so good. People always ask me how the cats are doing.
Yeah.
It's fantastic all the time. They just like chilling around the house. Like they're always
Cats
happy.
are very chill.
They lie on their backs a lot, which I've been told means they're just pure bliss.
Yeah, because it's a
happiness.
very vulnerable position, right? So
Yeah.
they wouldn't, if they weren't comfortable with their surroundings, they wouldn't do that.
Jackson's just like these fucking cats.
Cats, man.
He's allergic for anyone that doesn't know, so
Yeah, it's pretty grim.
Cats are pretty cool, but yeah, we just don't get along. So
Yeah,
well.
it's mutual. It's mutual.
Yeah, we
They don't like
each
your
other.
body,
Yeah.
but your body doesn't like them.
Your body doesn't like them.
They don't like my body either, I'm sure.
What about like family stuff? Is that all going cool for you this year?
yeah.
Same old.
Jeez, that'd
Yeah,
be a
getting
grim
like-
thing to bring up.
No, I only say it because of, like I imagine nothing terrible is going on, but like I feel like the relationships and friendships and stuff is a big part of a year as well.
Do you
Yeah.
keep up with your family well now you've moved out?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
your
definitely.
own
I actually
home?
more so because I live quite close to them.
Yeah.
Like my sister and my parents.
Yeah, we were further away from both our families when we
you
were
were
in the old
renting.
house.
Yeah, so it's good keeping up with them. And then I did think of one other thing that I
What's your new
that I
biggest
can
hobby?
now not remember.
Oh, dude, you've got so much into your
Oh,
videography
new hobby?
stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I bought all my like cameras and stuff. That's my new hobby.
Dude, the upgrade
Getting,
of
like-
watching a video which we had real life stuff in from before the new equipment and then like now
Yeah.
is actually crazy. I'm like watching, oh man, it's pretty bad. Some of my skit videos from back in the day, it's just recorded on like a phone, which was fine.
That's what I'd do.
You don't notice until you
Maybe
you
on skit
upgrade.
videos.
Oh no, I just meant for like win or dares or something.
Yeah,
on
but
the phone.
it's like a whole video with just no
Yeah,
gameplay and
yeah.
only phone stuff. It's like not
True.
great.
You don't know what you don't got till you get it. That's the saying.
not how it works.
That's it.
It's not you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's you don't know what you don't
got
have
till you
until
get
you
it.
get it.
Wow.
Right? Like I didn't know what
think
I was
it's
missing
actually
till I
true,
committed.
But I don't like that you said that.
Yeah, bad
No,
phrasing.
it's very bad. But yeah, no, I've been getting to that's my biggest hobby new for sure. Also I've been getting into teeth, lucid dreaming,
Oh my
and
Teeth? How do you
yeah,
get
I
into
went
teeth?
in the last like week I went to the dentist a few times and I've
So now
learned a
you're
lot about
into
teeth.
teeth.
I'm into teeth.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tooth guy.
No
Yeah.
one's
Oral
into
hygiene.
teeth other than the
You're,
fairies.
you're an ass, tits, or teeth guy.
Wait, so quickly, what did you learn? What did you learn? Just like quick 3 dot points.
You know you're not meant to rinse your mouth after brushing? That's a
Really?
big lie that
Rinse
they
and
like
spit?
they
Yeah,
never
bad.
tell you in the ads. Yeah, the TV ads. You're not meant to rinse.
Rinse
What do you
with
do?
what?
Leave
You
it.
just leave the toothpaste on your teeth because then your teeth absorb the minerals. That's the whole point of toothpaste. And no one's knowing this.
This has changed my
My
life.
dental hygienist is going to love me for relaying this to like the 30,000 or so
Quick, another
listeners.
point.
How
Two
is that not more
What else
popular
have you learned?
info?
You should brush on the gums. I think that's
Yep.
something
I
that
know
a lot
that.
of people
I
do
know
know. And you should floss. But like
Yeah.
everyone knows
Yeah,
that.
but
No one
actually,
does
the
it.
Flossing is so important.
Oh, and electric toothbrushes are like 15 times more effective than
Yeah.
Regular ones.
They're a
Maybe
lot
I
more
should get one of those.
No,
Yeah.
I got like a
expensive.
semi-manual one. Like it's manual, but it vibrates.
Ooh.
What's the thought on that
Hey.
one?
Good.
That's a bit
I think
sad.
I think
7.5
that's just an
times.
electric one.
No,
I think
it's not an
that's
electric one. It doesn't have.
better.
It literally just is a vibrating manual.
Okay, well,
Probably not as effective.
are you sure it's a toothbrush?
That explains a lot.
So I think that's everything I got up to this year. If I think of more stuff.
Got anything
it'll be,
negative or nah? All goody, all good.
negative about this year? I mean, I'm very lucky and I don't really think.
What did you think
I
about the
do.
lockdown? Did it make you go stir crazy at all?
Not really. I'm lucky. Like I had you guys.
I know, but
I
like,
had housemates the whole time, and like let's be honest, I don't go out much more, even though lockdown's finished.
there was like
Con-
volleyball and like stuff like
Yeah,
that.
true.
How our lockdown was like a month, wasn't
No,
it?
it was
Lockdown was
longer than that. It was like
nothing.
4 months.
No,
Lockdown was
4?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Was it
as
4?
serious. You could still like go to the shops,
You're joking.
but like it was a long time. But I feel like I just poured it into YouTube, and then
yeah, no, we are very lucky here.
you know what the biggest difficulty was? Finding costumes for your Lose Your Cosplay when I couldn't go to the shops to. Just like it's not deemed an essential trip when you're just picking up like a wig.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I swear it's essential.
Oh, I was like, why did you catch the virus? Oh, I was buying a wig.
I mean, technically you're allowed to leave for work, so it was allowed.
Yeah.
But like,
You're not fooling anyone. You come,
No.
come back with like a weird backpack and a sword, and you're like, I swear.
I swear.
Oh god.
and we did the Yeptember. That was pretty fun.
September, yeah.
I've been trying to say yes to more things this year. So like, you know, like you might have an event or a party on and you're like, oh, I don't really know anyone. I might just not go. Then we had a month that we called Yeptember.
I
I
didn't
didn't
even
talk
know
about
about
that on the podcast.
I didn't know about
Yeah, because
this.
if we told anyone else about it, they would have just abused it, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Like,
hey,
hey,
Zach,
Zach,
do you wanna-
to this very moment.
Do you want to deliver KFC to my house this afternoon? You're like, I don't, but it's
Fine, that doesn't
September.
include itself in Yeptember, right?
Yeah, like it was me, Peter, and Nick, and we kind of had a veto on stupid ones like, hey, give me a back massage or whatever.
But I feel like having other people in on it made that a lot easier to veto
Yeah.
things because like you wouldn't ask something stupid because you're also in it, so they're going to ask you something stupid in return.
Yeah.
So we
I
tried
would
to keep it
recommend it.
reasonable.
What was the best thing you did in
Yep-tember.
Yeptember that you wouldn't have done?
Oh, I don't know. Just like everything I did, I
You went
didn't
to the
really
gym a lot. That was good.
didn't really regret anything.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Gym,
like,
there was a few
in terms
social
of-
events. Gym.
Yeah, like all the social events didn't really regret. Get out of my comfort zone. Well, Peter was trying to get me to do Happy New Year,
Happy New
which
Year.
is a whole year of saying yes, and I think that's the
That's a
mindset I
big
want to go
year.
into the new year with.
Trying more stuff.
Just saying like yes to things that you might otherwise say no.
I think it's a general mindset, not of just like, you don't have to say yes to everything, otherwise you end up in a Jim Carrey movie. But like, you just, as your default response should be yes, unless you have an actually good reason for
so
not
mine's
doing
no,
something.
and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yours is what?
Mine's
No.
definitely no.
Oh yeah.
I do Happy Nup.
Happy No Year.
No, it's November. That's what we were doing.
No.
or Happy No Year for the next one.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
No, I'm happy with what I'm doing.
2020 none. Am I right, guys?
No.
But do you ever feel like you're at something and you really regret being there and you wish you were at home? Because
Yeah.
I get that sometimes.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But like, I was. What's my point? No.
I thought you were going to say, well, I never say
No, I
say
do
yes.
get that occasionally, but there's also times. Do you ever get FOMO?
Oh yeah.
No,
I
I
never
feel like
get
FOMO.
Introvert squad.
Wait, you don't get
No,
FOMO?
no.
Jackson
Yeah,
never, so
I
FOMO
never
for anyone who
get
doesn't know is
FOMO.
fear of missing out. In case anyone missed the memo, it's a acronym.
Yep.
Anyway, and yeah, I get that pretty bad sometimes. Just when you're at home and you couldn't be bothered, and then it seems you're like, man, that probably would have been all right.
Oh, I never get FOMO. I'm like just playing freaking Skyrim and I'm loving
Oh
it.
my god.
I'm
Such
not
a
doing
gamer.
Skyrim, but I'm definitely happier at home myself.
I thought I was gonna hear a better reason than Skyrim.
Look,
like
I
spending
didn't-
quality time with my
Yeah,
girlfriend.
no, that is more the reason.
Can we edit that out and you put that instead? Because yeah,
No,
My
there's no
girlfriend.
editing. We're exactly
Oh,
an hour.
so
My
grim.
girlfriend.
Countdown-
so grim.
countdown
I'm
to
happier
the new
playing
year.
Skyrim than socializing.
Well, I
Yikes.
might ask my favorite thing, I guess, to cap off talking about my year, because like we're gonna think of some of our favorite things from this year.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do favorite movie.
Yep.
Like that's a classic one, and I wonder if I've got a top three. I've definitely got two that I
Can we
really
do
enjoyed.
movies that you saw this year, not new movies?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's too hard.
There's been
otherwise.
nothing.
There's not many, movies that kind of come to a grinding halt.
So the two that came out this year that I really liked were Soul, which came out like last week.
Yep.
It's on Disney Plus, the new Pixar movie. I'd
Is this
recommend it.
in ascending or descending order.
Oh, just their top three.
Okay.
Just
I don't
three you
know.
like.
I never heard of that.
It is the new
Brand new.
Pixar one. It
What's it
only
about,
just came
real
out.
quick? What are they?
It's about a musician, and then it has to do
Okay.
with his soul, and it's like
Ooh.
kind of like Inside Out, but to do
Haven't
with
seen
his
that.
soul
It's
is
like a
separate-
visualization
well,
of his soul.
It's supposed to be quite like retrospective. You review your life.
introspective?
Introspective is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, I
you
like it.
It
review
is.
your life a bit.
It's your boy introspective.
I think you'd
yeah.
like it a lot, Jackson.
Yeah, it's on my to watch list.
It's to do with like what is your life's purpose. That's
Ah,
the
that's
I don't know if
Interesting.
I might be too vulnerable to watch that at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know that shit.
His
Anyway,
life's
big
purpose.
yikes. Is it inspiring in the end?
Yes.
I think in Buddhism that's your
Yeah, it is.
Dharma. Dharma.
that's right.
Tenet
Is that right?
was a good one.
Tenet.
Sure.
I like
Tenet.
that one.
I went and saw that with you, didn't I, Peter?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's the new one by Christopher Nolan, who is one of my favorite directors
It's got
ever.
Robert Pattinson in it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
He's the goat actor.
That's not the defining factor. I think just like the CG and the cool concepts are the defining
Yeah.
factor.
I didn't realize it was Robert Pattinson until right at the end. I was like, oh, yep, that's that dude.
Oh yeah, but
is
he's
the
actually a
best.
good actor.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Like-
literally the best actor in the world at the moment. Big call.
Wow, big call.
Yeah. Have you seen The Lighthouse? Is that
Yeah,
what makes you think that?
Lighthouse,
Yeah.
Good time. Anyway, keep going.
And I saw another movie that Nick recommended to me, which was Bad Times at the El Royale. Mm-hmm. That was really good. I can't think of many other movies I've even watched this year.
Yeah.
There weren't many movies. I've
many
seen none
movies.
of those, but they sound great.
Any new ones you saw this year in lockdown? I feel like lockdown I should have watched more movies, but
I
I,
got into
just did
movies
not.
recently. I never used to like movies myself. but-
Yeah, I'm the same. Where I think I'm not gonna enjoy watching a movie because it's such a big time commitment, and then I start watching it. I'm like, this is sick. Like, why do I do this more often, dude? I like rewatched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I fucking love those movies, and I've seen them a lot of times, but it still just brings me joy. Like I don't know why. I just love them. The first three. The other ones are kind of poo, but
Do you get the one where you're like, oh, I can't watch a movie, that's like 2 hours, and then like you blink your eyes and it's been 2 hours on Twitter and
yeah.
YouTube,
Oh,
and
it's
you're
more
like,
like-
damn, I wish I watched that movie in this time.
yeah, like I watched a whole season of Stranger Things in one day, and I was like, that's more than a movie.
Christ.
That's a movie.
That's like
10 hours.
5 movies.
I guess while we're on it, we can talk about favorite TV shows. Mine, I discovered BoJack Horseman this year.
Fantastic.
Really like that one. Jackson's a big fan
I've
too.
been trying to get you to watch that forever.
Yeah, I found it hard to get into, but then like
I
once
think
you
the first
do,
episode
it's,
you watched was the one with. Oh, I won't spoil it, but
oh
it was
yeah,
really depressing.
not a great one to get into.
Yeah.
The one with Charlotte.
Yeah.
Fans will know the one. But then like,
I feel like that show has a lot of depressing moments, though, doesn't it?
yeah, it's not great for your mental health. Like anything that you like agree with, it's just like, ooh,
I think it
that's
explores
that's
mental
dark.
health really well, but yeah, it's a really good show. Watch it if you haven't seen it.
But yeah, trigger warning, mental health.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
TV shows, I like The Mandalorian a lot, but I feel like that's a very
Yeah.
generic opinion.
Yeah.
But the
I
second
watched The
season
Mandalorian.
was probably more enjoyable than the first one, which is
I
quite
haven't seen
rare.
it yet.
It's very good. I like it. So I rate that one, but who doesn't?
I mean, I haven't actually
seen
seen
it.
it past the first few episodes, but now's the time to talk about it. Season 2 just came out.
It's done a good job of pleasing the old fans and the new fans. As in, like, I'm not like an old school diehard. I like the prequels and I enjoyed the sequels to some degree, even if I can kind of say, I can see they were kind of stupid, but I still enjoyed watching them. But this has just kind of hit a good sweet spot where nobody's really been too pissed off by it, which is very hard with Star Wars fans. Because
They're
like
so
nobody
hard to
hates
please.
Star Wars
Fiends.
as much as Star Wars
Oh,
fans.
it's
Like,
terrible.
goddamn, they're rabid.
I really hope Kenobi gets it right.
Oh, I'm
The
so
one with
keen.
Ewan McGregor.
Speaking of Star Wars, Holly and I watched the Star Wars again. I hadn't seen them since I was like a kid.
Like from all the way through.
Yes, except we haven't finished yet. But they were really good. Like
Whoa.
episode like 4 and 5, they were probably like
the
my
originals.
favorite. Yeah. They were like my favorite movies I've watched this year. Easily.
Controversial.
Yeah.
The original trilogy of Star Wars is good.
No, but it's interesting coming from a perspective of someone who hadn't actually watched them. You know?
Yeah,
No bias.
What blew my mind though was actually no. Okay, so I like the prequels because the sword fighting and shit is so much cooler
Yeah.
than the freaking like in the
yeah.
first one. And Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader are like, it's fucking time, and then they're like,
They clink lightsabers twice and then he just goes down like a piece of shit.
And then it's all choreographed and shit. It's crazy. So I like that. And then also, I think because as a kid, I'm just like, green versus red, look at them fight. And then I like watched it, and then like the idea of spoilers, but like the Emperor is like manipulating
The politics and stuff.
Yeah, he's like manipulating
Dude, the
both
politics
sides,
is
and
so interesting.
he
I love
literally
it.
created the entire war.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I didn't get any of that when I was a freaking kid.
I think a lot of people say that the prequels is the story of him more than anything, of Palpatine. Because it's really just follows along his whole master plan, and everyone else is kind of like a side character,
puppet.
like a pawn in his plan. It is very interesting for that, and watching it back is deep. A lot of people do have the criticism of too much politics in that, and they don't really like it, and it's hard to follow. But I think it adds a layer of depth to watch
Yeah,
as an
that
adult.
blew my mind. I was like, what the hell?
Right, I
agree
feel like
with you.
we should get away from this and
Yeah.
we can get someone else in the hot seat, hear about their year. Because it's been 18 minutes already.
Oh,
we're not
shit.
gonna have
We're like
time
a
for the
third of the way till
countdown.
the countdown, so
Zoom.
let's
All right,
go.
why don't you guys go? Because I feel like
Oh.
mine's going to be too similar to
I
Zach's.
do not know what I'm
Okay.
going to talk about.
I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
I'll go next. Give John a bit more time.
Oh, hey guys. So what am I talking about? My year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How did your year go?
My
good,
year
the
was
bad, and the
fine,
ugly.
I guess.
Fine.
I started my YouTube channel. That was good. Underdogs. I basically have a new job now. This Underdogs. is
Yeah,
like
that's
my
true.
job.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Direct to Cogger too.
Yeah,
Last year you were...
Doing just nothing really.
But I
Just
still feel
chilling.
like you're working, but like it wasn't really like
I
a
wasn't,
career.
Like, yeah. I was just like writing a lot in my spare time, not really knowing what I was going to do with what I was writing. But now I'm actually doing something with it, so that's cool. And that's pretty much my year in review. Who's next?
Oh,
next.
come on.
I didn't talk about my movies, so I'll talk about my movies. I liked Good Time. Have you guys seen that?
No.
I liked Uncut Gems. Did you
I
guys
haven't
see
seen
that?
anything.
I don't watch many movies.
I saw.
We'll just go
Just
quickly.
rattle them through. You're
um,
good.
What else do I like? That'll do for now.
Sure.
Oh,
is
The
there anything else
Lighthouse was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share? Like, did you move house this year or?
Nah, I just live at home, man.
Yeah. Oh, that
now.
was last year.
Yeah. I don't think really much happened for me. Like a lot of the stuff was YouTube stuff. But other than that,
What
I
about
don't have
like
any new-
friendships or?
I try to like reduce the number of friends I have.
What a strategy.
God damn! So not only do you
That's
not
so
go out,
popular.
you also are trying to.
Yeah,
are
I,
you
just, I think I have. This is such a stupid brag.
is
But
this
like,
your New Year's resolution?
it's like I have too many friends. I don't have time for them all. I neglect a lot of them. So I'm trying to have less friends and be
Quality
like better,
friends.
No,
better
that
friends
makes
with
sense.
Because I feel like I just spread myself too thin. With
Less
too many
and
people.
higher quality
Yeah.
is like
I think that happens as you get older, just naturally.
Yeah, you're
everyone
what's it called?
fingers crossed that we don't get cut from the short
You
list.
guys are my
Yeah,
work
geez.
colleagues.
I'm
You're
your
not
fucking
friends.
boss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You lose me as a friend, you quit the
Yeah,
job,
that's
mate.
exactly right.
Yeah.
So I'll be around.
Hey, Zach, you ever told you that I really like you?
Well, I'll do my New Year's resolution is to
That's a good
stop
one.
watching
Oh, yeah.
Instagram stories.
But my stories are lit.
Yeah, sorry, Peter.
I've never had
Is that
Instagram
really
still.
resolution? Like, I don't know how much that affects
Do you
your
spend
life.
a lot
Is
of
it
time doing that?
I just feel like it's not a heaps of time, but what is the point? I've never watched something and be like, that was
You never
brilliant.
like, thank
What
God I
about
watched
my
that
story?
today.
My stories are
I
good.
actually
Good,
really
but-
like
But like,
the
why not
stories
just
I
look
see.
at the posts? If it's good enough, they'll
Because
post
stories
it.
are a little bit of extra stuff.
I like stories because there's more effort in them than like Snapchats back in the day.
Yeah, I'm trying to like reduce the amount of social media. I feel like this is a good start.
That is a
Okay,
good.
that-
that is
that's
a good.
so it's a good because it's like kind of just like extra content that I don't really need.
Yeah,
we
I
hear-
never like scroll through freaking Snapchat stories or something. I'm like, thank God I did that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I
like-
mean.
I
I
see
was
some
going
cool
to
stories.
say it's a good time to go through everyone's resolutions.
Yeah, why
if you've
not?
got them. Do you have any others, Jackson?
Reducing Facebook friends. I did a cull the other day, but I still have too
Damn,
many.
It's ridiculous.
you're actually becoming a hermit.
Yeah, I just like I
He's
still
a
want to have.
minimalist
I
is
still
what
want
he
to
likes
have.
to
Yeah,
call it.
minimalist.
Feng shui.
I want to make my life a lot
Minimalist
more
is a great
compact.
description.
You know they're like, does this bring joy thing?
100%,
That's you
that's
and
me.
people. Just like,
Delete.
yeah, remove it from your life if it does not bring you joy.
Hey Jackson, do you want to hang out? Sorry, I'm a minimalist and you
You're
are
off.
off the list.
You didn't make the last cut. You're so brutal.
I don't think
love
I have
it.
anything else, like any other resolutions, really.
More director Cogger videos.
Yeah,
sorry,
more
did someone?
videos, I suppose.
I'm
It's
giving
been
you.
a
I'm
bit of
giving
a-
you that one. I need more. Need more Cog content.
injected into my blood.
Yeah.
What are your guys' resolutions?
I,
Do you have one?
I've done it. So like, I think I'm not sure how much I believe in big New Year's resolutions
Sure.
because I
Come
feel
on,
like
mate.
once you fail, it's just like it's a whole year, and you're just like, well, I've given up now.
No,
but it
just
should be
start
something
again.
small
Like
and achievable.
reduce something.
Yeah, so
Sure.
like what I did, I think the other year, which was actually quite successful for me, was I thought I should just take more photos because I didn't have enough photos of stuff. And
like that one.
It's not hard to like when you're out at something and you're like, damn, this would be cool to have a photo, but then you don't want to ask someone to take a photo for you or whatever. And like I feel like that's always something you never regret having an extra photo, right? It's not like, damn, all that space on my phone. But sometimes it turns out nice. You're like, that's a nice memory of this time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So that was a
I
good
like
one,
that
but I already did that. So I'm thinking, I'm just saying small achievable
Take
things.
more photos. I
Take
feel like
more-
something that's more or less is a great start.
Yes, rather than be like, I'm not eating
Yeah,
a single
I
burger.
will take
like,
100 photos a day. It's just
Oof,
ridiculous.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
No burgers.
So I think I'm going to try and be more organized in terms of like schedules and stuff. I did try to do this with a calendar last year, but then, like I said, after I gave up for a month, I never wanted to get back into
I
it.
need to do that.
And so I don't know how I should, like, let me know in the comments how I should stay more organized, but it's got to be achievable in small ways.
Using
I
your
have an
phone
idea.
is something I've been doing
Whiteboard
recently.
schedule.
Just using your like your calendar app on your phone. I've
I,
literally
I
just
like a
started that
physical.
last
I prefer
week.
a physical one.
I have a whiteboard in my room and it works wonders.
I
and
think-
just have a list that you can tick off for the day.
That's good.
Yeah,
a good idea.
that's. I was gonna say. I was telling you about that video that Mike Boyd did, where he's got like 6 tasks that he always does every day, but then he just makes it into a list so that
That's what
he
I
feels
do.
accomplished. Even if you do it anyway, even if you say like have a shower and you like tick that off, and then you like do
That's
that
on-
every day, then it's like
That's
You
what
do
I
that?
Yeah, on
that's
my
what-
list, like people come over, they're like, "What?" And it's like, "Wake up, brush your teeth, have a shower." But then you like tick it off, and you get that. What's it called?
Dopamine?
Dopamine.
I
That's good.
rate this. Did you watch Mike Boyd's video? Or is
No,
it just separate?
who's Mike Boyd?
Oh, it's a guy that like made a video about it where he built a box that you flip a switch every
Oh,
time.
I did see that, but that was after. But yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that guy.
What's this
Um,
flipper switch?
It's like a physical box that he has like 6 of them, and every time he does one of his tasks, he flicks a physical switch. It's pretty satisfying.
Is
Like,
he the guy who like tries to learn a new
Yes.
thing?
Yeah.
He learned
Oh,
fast.
I found that video, that guy this year. That channel was sick.
That's a good
But
channel.
I was actually gonna have the. So I have a lot of resolutions. I kind of like throw them all at the wall and try to do them all a little bit. Probably very bad way, but my main one was actually that exact scheduling thing. Like I have quite a few tasks that I need to do every day. More so because I have 2 cats, and because secret, I'm adopting a dog early next year.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for every time I lose, I adopt a dog.
Yeah, spoilers. There's only one.
Hey, come on now. There
Come
could
on,
be
you just
more.
said a dog.
Watch till the end of the video still. No, the trick is you got to watch till the end to see the puppy.
Yeah.
That is
Anyway,
the strat.
so that is one of my resolutions. Have the schedule of things I need to do. I got one which is try and be a bit more fit and go to the gym more.
Dude, let's go.
I want to, which also includes like walking my dog every day when I get it.
Good.
Saying yes to more things, which is what
Yeah,
I said.
timber, yeah.
Taking more photos because I got a really nice camera and like kind of wanted to take more photos as well. I was telling you about them, Jackson. Didn't I have another resolution?
You told me like 100. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I like all of these because they all indirectly also benefit me.
Really?
Well, like if you're doing your jobs more, like the house will be in better shape, right? Which is cool.
Yeah.
The gym, I like having gym buddies. Do that. You know, walking the dog. That's wholesome. Maybe
Hey.
I'll come with you.
Here's
That's
a
pretty
good
chill.
one. Drink more water.
I've
that's a
heard
good one.
that apparently we over glorify the whole drinking lots of water thing. Like you don't
That's,
even
that's fake news.
Whoa.
I've seen about 1 million things online saying water cures everything and one Peter saying it doesn't.
Yeah, but
So,
like if you're not dehydrated, then what is drinking more water gonna do?
I'm always dehydrated,
I think
Peter.
everyone.
That's
I
what
think
you're
people
not.
are
That's the
often
point, right?
I think people
dehydrated.
over glorify having even like they're like you can't have too much and it's like it's gonna fix you and it's
you
gonna
can
make your
have too
life
much,
better.
right?
I piss whiskey. It is brown. I need water, Peter.
Okay, Zach needs
Okay,
water.
I retract my statement. If your piss is fucking dark brown, then yes.
Some apple juice, bro.
I've heard that as well, though. It's just like if you're thirsty, drink.
Yeah.
It's kind of the
And in
If
strategy.
you're
today's-
thirsty, it's too late, right?
No, I think that's a factoid.
If you're thirsty, it's too
No,
late.
that's true. Apparently, you're
now,
dead.
just
Give up.
keel over and die.
So people say that you're already dehydrated if you're thirsty, and I'm like, what kind of fucking design flaw is that in the human body? In
There's
which that
plenty
you,
of design flaws in
Like an
the human
alarm
body.
that
Not
wakes
in
you up
my
half an
body.
hour after you need to get up.
it's so stupid. Like, surely the body would evolve to be thirsty when you need water, not when it's too late. Like your cells aren't all shriveling up and dying because you're thirsty.
I don't know. I don't know the science of that.
No, I kind of agree
Yeah,
with
I've
this.
heard that, Peter. But people just don't drink enough water because they're
Yes.
busy doing other stuff and they're distracted from this.
Just having
Yeah.
a big bottle of water next to your workstation is
It's very good.
very powerful. Because the effort of going downstairs to get a glass of water, you probably won't bother if you're just a little thirsty. So just have a big bottle next to your workstation. You should be fine.
Oh, my last resolution was to hit 1 million subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm hoping that one is
That
a
seems pretty
given.
achievable.
Yeah. But like,
Do you guys all
that's
have
still a
sub-goals,
massive
or-
goal, so.
I don't
Not really.
set sub goals.
But that's why Zach's ahead of us. No.
Yeah, you guys would actually be at 1 million already if you were like,
and we just made it our goal.
you just told people
Duh.
that 50% of viewers aren't subscribed. Come on, guys.
What's yours, Jordan?
I think mine will be to like run, like get my stamina up and get my strength up.
Not in
good.
Skyrim, right?
Not,
Yeah, we're off
not
that
in
now.
Skyrim. Not in Skyrim.
My
He's
carry
nice.
weight's gonna be sick.
No, because I feel like those are the two like most important things.
Dude.
Like having stamina and like being able to lift stuff is like actually
Oh,
practical
getting
and
better in
helpful.
bed.
It's
I see ya.
optimal.
No,
Getting better in bed.
Who wants more stamina? I hear
No.
you, Jordan.
no.
I know what's
Nice.
No.
I'm sorry to derail you.
Anyways,
Dude, you should join our gym.
nah, I can't be bothered going to the gym. I just like being at home and like quickly in the morning.
I think you would
love
enjoy.
that
I think you would enjoy.
No, because the time commitment of a gym.
Yeah, but it's enjoyable,
Nah.
and it
Anyway,
makes you more focused when you get back to work.
Nah, I'm fine. If I start being like, oh, this sucks, but at the moment I love it. I'm just
just
like wake
block
up
your
and then I
idea.
just do
Yeah, I
it.
was like, all right, fuck you.
Yeah, sorry. No, I just like
fine.
just waking up and then just doing it and then I'm done. And it's
How
like,
long does it take you?
Oh, I just do it for like 20 minutes. But
It's not going to build up that much
I just
strength
do
and
it like
stamina. I'm
every
sorry
day.
to tell you.
No,
I
but
would
I just do it
rather-
every day.
I would rather that convenience if I could make myself do it.
Yeah.
I can't make myself do that. Like, I can't even make myself go to the gym, but like, it helps that there's other people going and it's like, actually, you need to leave the house. But if I'm just at home, I'm not going to commit.
Yeah.
No, I don't have dreams of being like an athlete. I just mean work on it a bit. Like your
Clearly.
stamina goes your stamina goes
Sorry,
up
was
hella
that-
quick.
was that
I remember
audible?
when you first like try to be like, oh, I used to run in school. I'll go for a run. And you're like,
You do it like 2 days in a row and it's already like,
Yeah.
this is good.
yeah.
It actually is crazy within like a week or like it's actually insane.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how much of that is
exactly.
mental versus your body, right? Because how many
Oh, I think it's your
physiological
body for
changes can your
sure.
body do in 1 week?
A lot.
I think mental changes faster, and you just learn how to push through.
Could be that.
Do we want to do Jackson asking us one of our favorite things from the year, or do we want to just move on and
What's the time at?
hear from someone else?
29:50.
I think we may have to
move on.
just zoom, right? Because we usually
Oh, yeah,
we got to talk about our cold showers as well.
We can do it quick. We can do that after the countdown.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh wait, yeah, we don't have to end on the countdown, do we?
Stay till the end to hear about the
Ready to
joke.
stay? What do you want me to
Yeah,
do?
do a quick favorite.
What
Something
am I
that-
doing? Favorite something of the year.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What about favorite memory with friends?
That's kinda lame.
What's your favorite new
Okay.
thing that you got into? Zach already said, but did everyone else answer this? No.
No.
Making
I'll try and
Pokemon
think of
cards.
another.
Making Pokemon cards.
Making Pokemon
Oh,
cards.
you didn't see his video?
Wow.
Oh, sorry,
Fake
I don't watch
fan.
that.
Fake
No,
fan.
I just got a printer and then I like made Pokemon. It's like my little hobby. I don't know. It's like
So instead of buying them, you just make your own and play
Because he
with
actually
them.
plays with them rather than
Yeah.
just collects them.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I used to do that. It's
yeah,
fun.
just print out the
No,
cards.
like I mean, like I used to play the actual game rather than collect.
Yeah. And
That's a
it's
good idea.
Pretty expensive
Wait, you
to
can
do
play a
that.
game with Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
I
You
thought
don't
the
just have
game was unboxing
folders.
them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
hobby.
I feel like that's the only new thing that I've been doing. I can't think of anything else I've been doing that's that new.
Congrats.
Peter.
I've definitely got a lot more into tricking this year.
Yeah, for sure.
So like before I was doing trampoline more, and so I've got into tricking, which is more flat ground stuff. So that's definitely my favorite thing I've been doing.
Bit cooler
You
than
know what's
mine,
really
but that's
funny?
alright.
Peter's new hobby this year is Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Because you started your channel
True.
in February. Like before this year,
That was January.
you didn't play much in your spare time. You would just come over to record videos with me.
Yeah.
And like,
We played a bit at the house. Like
I
you
feel
don't
like you
like
got into it so much more.
you do like Smash. You don't like competitive Smash at
I
all.
did not like I quit competitive Smash effectively maybe 4 years ago,
Yeah,
like a long time ago. Dude,
quickly.
I could tell the story of that. It's actually pretty funny of
Go for
quitting
it. Let's
Smash.
hear it.
It was like I was at a tournament and my girlfriend at the time was away for a month out of the state.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
me at the Smash
Valentine's Day on this date, and I was like, there was a Smash tournament on Valentine's Day when my girlfriend was out of town. I was like, I mean, I got nothing freaking better to do.
Yeah.
And this is when I was still into Smash to some degree, and I went, and then I played against this guy. Shout outs to Troll. His name is Troll. He plays a spammy ass Link, and like, I think I lost to him. And then I was in losers bracket,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, this sucks. Like, I'm not having any fun playing against this Link. This is just terrible. And then in the losers bracket, I got run into Zach. Zach was my opponent in the losers bracket. Yeah, this little
Guess
Z.
who won, fellas?
And so I played Pikachu game 1,
Yeah.
won, but I just did not feel like I wanted to play any more after that point. So then I changed to Ganondorf, lost the next 2 games. Not that I wasn't trying, but I was just like, fuck
didn't
trying.
even
Nah,
earn
I
to
think
win. How
you
embarrassing.
realized that I cared more about tournaments. So,
Yeah, like you were upset about losing the
subconsciously-
first game.
Yeah,
And I was like, fuck, this isn't worth it. Like, I don't want to win.
Yeah. I
And
don't
so-
care that much about
Yeah, and so then I changed to Ganon, lost twice, had a very small cry because I was just so upset about my girlfriend not being there, being Valentine's Day, having zero
Oh.
fun that day. And I think that was the last singles tournament I went to for at least 3 years.
that was lame. I was a loser. I should have done what you did, or like played random dittos or something.
Yeah.
Like, can't believe I actually tried against you.
So yeah, Zach wanted to win.
Imagine losing a friendship over a fucking Smash tournament set.
You guys
God.
didn't lose the friendship, thankfully.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like what could have been if we like got hell salty, or just
never
like
talked to you
damage a
again.
friendship off
Yeah, I
like
guess.
something so stupid.
Yeah,
but
because
no.
that was when you were at your peak of you were quite competitive about your Smash.
At my peak of competing, yeah, I was second in this city of Perth.
Yeah.
2 million people.
And yeah, and I was just like, man, I do not like the competitive play style of playing at all costs to win. You know what I mean?
I understand that for sure.
I just like playing for fun, and I don't find the challenge of overcoming an opponent fun.
Yeah.
I just like messing around.
Yeah, I'm much more like that now. I used to enjoy competitive Smash, but now I just feel pretty much exactly the same way about it.
I had to
because-
force myself to not be like that.
It's very easy to fall into. I
Like
feel.
now, I'm very happy to just do YouTube, but then like I still wanted to go to a few tournaments before I fully quit. But now I'm like, oh god, tournaments are the worst.
Yeah, I know a lot of our audience do enjoy tournaments, and they glorify tournaments as well.
I like
And
tournaments.
Jordan's just in the middle.
Jordan, you just quit going to tournaments.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
like them. That's just because I can't practice enough.
You won't
to
like them in a
enjoy
month. I give
Yeah,
it to
we'll
you.
find out. We'll find out. No, but I'll still practice throughout the week, I reckon.
There's definitely a phase at the start though when I was extremely into it, and
Yeah.
like I don't mean to bash on anyone saying you shouldn't enjoy tournaments or you shouldn't want to go to tournaments, because like there was a while at the start when I was addicted. Like any chance to play offline friendlies, I would sit down and do that for like 5 hours.
I
and,
still feel like that. I
Yeah.
love
It's
not-
playing
it's
offline.
not for everyone.
friendlies.
But like the
yeah.
Tournaments.
and going to tournaments, and even if you get out, you get to play friendlies against people you'd never play against
Yeah.
before. That was really, really fun for the first
Yeah.
couple of like maybe even years. Like I was gonna say months, but it was actually a while. And that was just a good time. So I enjoyed that time a lot, but I think it just kind of ran its course for me.
And Peter
Fair play.
started streaming this year too.
Dude, I've done a lot of stuff this year. Dude, I feel
Oh,
like when I
it's
get up in
another
that scene,
hobby.
I'm gonna say a lot of shit.
I have another good thing.
Wait, I was
going
going
to
to ask for what you picked up this year, Jackson. You
Oh,
asked for new hobbies.
My new
Everyone's gone but
hobby
you.
as of recent is watching like film, if I could say it like that.
Oh yeah.
Like there's like
films.
yeah, not
No,
like
I like that.
like not like blockbuster movies as much as like crafted. I'm not trying to shit on
More
blockbuster.
Well, you
independent
mentioned
stuff?
a few like the Lighthouse.
Yeah,
and,
stuff like that. I really like
the
that.
others.
And my other thing is wine. I got into wine.
Oh,
Oh.
I got into wine
Wine
as
is
well. Or
great.
like, what's
Really?
the yellow stuff
I hate
called?
wine.
recently. Yellow
White
stuff,
wine?
champagne.
White wine. White wine and
Wine, and what's the yellow one?
You must be really into
I'm
it.
so into wine.
and
What's the
champagne.
yellow stuff?
Everyone peaked at that moment. And when he asked, what is the yellow
Only
one?
Jordan.
Of his new hobby.
champagne.
Fuck me.
Champagne is the other
Yeah.
thing.
Kidding me?
Yeah.
Is that the
no?
swap
Because
over
it's so
point?
cheap.
Wait, I want to quickly ask another question.
Sorry.
Like, what's your goal next year? Like, something you want to start doing?
1 million subs. It's kind of
No.
like a resolution, right?
Yeah, kind of, but different. Like, I want to start streaming in 2021.
Okay.
Something you want to start doing.
Start doing like a hobby kind of thing.
Can I
I'm
not
kinda
say
into.
get better at real life filming?
Has to
stuff?
be new.
I feel like that is pretty new
I
for
don't
Zach,
really
though.
want to. I don't really want to pick up any more
You're happy with
hobbies
where
because I
you're
feel
at?
like
That's
I got
fine.
time.
Yeah.
Jordan,
Yeah,
you
I'm pretty happy.
happy.
Yeah.
I took the first couple months off this year I took it off Frisbee.
Yeah.
So I'm focusing more on gym and tricking and other stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like by stopping doing something, I've opened the avenues to do other stuff. So that was hard.
Yeah.
That was very hard for me to do, was to quit
Yeah.
Frisbee for a
For sure.
season.
And your job as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. I'll talk about that more when I get up my turn
Sorry.
around.
All right,
Well, let's do it
let's
right
segue.
now.
Right?
Woo.
What happened in Peter's year in 2020?
What's up, gamers?
Phew.
Whoa.
Covered that changeover well with my song.
Yeah, we can't edit that out because it's getting close to midnight, guys. How
We wouldn't
exciting.
want to edit that out anyway.
Only 24 minutes to go
Oh,
until
that is soon.
until a year is over.
And I'm
What are you
sure
going to do for the last 24 minutes of your year, apart from watch this video?
I feel like it's a good chance to, you know what I've kind of been doing in the lead up to the new year is like doing the fucking opposite of my resolutions. Oh, that's another one of my resolutions. I wanna eat healthier.
That's like, oh, dude, my diet doesn't start till tomorrow. Better eat all
Dude, we
this
need to
cake.
cook more.
That's
Cook
literally.
more.
I have Christmas candy,
doesn't make
and
any
I
sense.
want to finish all my Christmas candy before the new year because I want to try
That
and
is
eat healthier.
the worst mentality.
So stupid.
No, because once I get rid of it, I don't buy snacks for
Yeah,
myself.
just save it for the odd treat that you're going to
Just
want.
chuck it in the bin. It'll be
because then
gone.
I'll get into the habit.
Give it to someone.
Chuck it in the bin.
Everyone, shut up and let me do
Stop this bad idea.
my candy binge until
That means you're not
January
committed.
1st.
Whatever. Let's just let that
Peter,
one
let's hear it.
slide.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, this year was a very, very wild year for me. Very big changes in my life and all that stuff. So I don't even know where to start. I started my YouTube channel in January. January, I think it was 15 or 16 was my first video uploaded. And, you know, in the year
And
since
not
then.
first. There was the science videos back in the
That was my other channel. So
Oh, is
this
it different?
yeah, I made a new channel. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've been making
I
videos.
use Krabby isn't on the Hop Academy channel.
No, unfortunately.
Hopcat.
I don't know how many people knew this, but I had a channel for like 4 years before this year. So like 5 years ago, I started a channel. And me and Zach used to make Pokemon videos, and then I made science videos, and then I made flipping videos.
I like the science ones. I miss those.
I don't. I'm not super proud of them, so they're all unlisted and hidden, apart from the flipping ones. The flipping ones are pretty good.
Peter made a channel before me. I don't know. Have we talked about that in the Q&A?
I think we have in an Underdogs video, but it was a long time ago.
I think it's kind of interesting because I've made YouTube videos for a long time, but across like 4 different channels. Then there was a period of like 3 years where I didn't make YouTube videos. And then Peter started making like Pokemon Showdown commentaries. And it was so like wild to me that someone I knew could just like do a commentary for like a Pokemon video. I was like, what? But I know Peter and he's just talking on this game. And then that was foreign to me. And then I was like, man, maybe I'll start doing a similar thing. Well, I made the montages
Wait,
first.
so everyone
and
thinks
then,
that Hopcat copied you, but actually,
Yes.
you
Yeah.
copied Hopcat.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I started making slightly different ones. I did like OP montages as my very first videos
Yeah.
on Pokemon. And then they got quite a bit of attention. And I was like, I'm going to try the commentary thing that Peter does.
Yeah.
So yes, I did copy him in that regard.
I mean, I feel like you copied this culture is very out of hand on
I'm
YouTube.
just- it was
I know
more-
you're
yeah.
memeing, but I feel like some people will actually take that seriously.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me just disclose that was not serious.
That's a joke. So yeah, I started YouTube, and that's obviously gone very well for me, and it became full time. I quit my job at Bounce the Trampoline Place 4 or 5 months ago, I want to say.
about mid-year, I feel.
Yeah, it was about
that
mid-
was
yeah,
big.
COVID was going on, maybe even May.
yeah, that sucked because basically because our system here, I know people in the US are very unlucky because they're not getting payments We are very
Take
lucky
it
over here,
cooked.
where
That
if you were
sucks.
out of a job because your place had to close, you got payments, and it was actually a big pay rise for me. I got much more money when I wasn't working than I was working.
That does suck.
Yeah, it sucks for everyone who doesn't get that kind of stuff, but we're lucky here anyway.
But the plot twist.
But when work went back, they had to give everyone the same amount of hours because everyone was getting paid the same amount.
Yeah, regardless of how much you were working technically,
Yes.
you got paid the same. Yeah.
So they had to make it fair by giving everyone the same number of shifts, which I understand and is fine. But it was very bad for people who had other commitments like uni or other jobs like me with YouTube. And YouTube was taking off, and I wanted to keep doing Bounce, but I was like, can I just do one shift a week? And they're like, no, because we have to pay you this stupid amount.
Yeah.
So you have to work this stupid number of hours.
Yeah.
And people who wanted more shifts for more money who didn't have another job couldn't do that.
Yeah.
It was just very inflexible because of just the way it worked. So I don't blame anyone for it, but it was extremely upsetting. And like writing my letter of resignation was really sad. I like shed a tear while I was writing that. That's the second time I've talked about shedding a tear in one episode.
Cry a lot. That's
Yeah.
good. I want to cry more. Actually, that's my New Year's resolution.
I don't cry that
That's
often.
good. I can help with that. I'll just be really fucking mean to you.
I wouldn't,
Yeah.
that wouldn't
About
make me
that?
cry, I don't think.
I shed the odd tear here and there, but it's not like I have a daily crying hour
Yeah,
assigned or
I'd like
Have you
something.
seen the movie Marley and Me?
Yeah. Didn't
That's
cry.
Oh wow, you are not even
I'm a
human.
robot.
Robot.
Sorry, Peter. Go on.
Demon
Going into
spawn?
his home. No, it's fine. You guys, I feel like I'm talking too much, so feel free to interject whenever you want.
Nah, so yeah, quit bounce.
Yeah, quit Bounce, and so YouTube
big.
full time was a big change, and then I started streaming after that because I had more time.
Yeah.
That was fun. I got my first yesterday when I streamed 5 months subscriber, so I've been streaming for 4 months in one day because that's how you can get like a 5 month sub. So it's been about 4 months since I started that, which is very cool. And yeah, moved into this house. That was
Oh
fun.
yeah, you moved house with me.
Yep, that was. I like this house better than the old house.
Yeah. I
In
would
terms
hope
of
so.
house and location and just general vibe, I'm enjoying it quite a lot. Ended a very long-term relationship. That's a big change in life, which I know a lot of people don't talk about just because it's like personal life bleeding into YouTube life. That's a big change in your life. Won't go into it too much more than that, but it's still a big change, and it was like over 4 years, so like that is
Yeah,
wild.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's all going well as well, so yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else even happened this year.
I feel like you covered a lot in not long just then.
Yeah, I just kind of spurted out my
That
whole
was,
life
that was
story.
that was literally a year of what you've been doing.
That
Yeah.
was the perfect summary.
but
Positives, a lot of negatives.
positives, very good in terms of YouTube because it's like that's obviously going well for me. It's my dream job.
Yeah.
And not everyone can say that. Quitting Bounce, sad, but you know.
You're still like involved with that community and stuff.
Yeah, I
You're
still
like-
have friends from that, and I still do flips in my own time. That's why I've got more into my own tricking because like I just met other people who just I just pay to go to a gym now.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I used to jump for free all the time, but paying to go to a gym once or twice a week is fine.
Yeah.
And I've got way more into the gym this year as well, which is cool
That's good.
because I enjoy that a lot.
Oh yeah, you have.
I enjoy that very much so.
Great input, me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. So it's been a good year for me. Obviously, there are ups and downs. Some like family stuff that I obviously won't go into is a bit grim, but such is life.
That's good that you find the gym fun. What do you find fun about the gym? Because I feel like some people will surely just like hate the gym.
It's rewarding, right?
It's rewarding, and also I like going with Nick and Zach when he does go on the
Yeah.
blue moon.
Yeah, December's been very YouTube focused for me, so I kind of just said I'm not going to go at all in December.
Dude, January he'll go every day though.
I mean, I'll go more. That's like
I feel like you got to set a
I'm gonna
number so you
try.
make yourself go. Because if you just say more, you're not going to do it. Like
Yep.
not meaning to at you like that.
no,
but
that's
like,
absolutely true. I'll cop that.
how about twice a week?
I
minimum?
have too many things that I want to change about my life. God, that sounds dark. Okay,
Try that
I'm
again, try
very
that
happy
again.
with my life, but there's a lot of things that I want to optimize it.
No,
Ooh,
that's a
Jordan really
great
would love
word,
that.
yeah.
You're always about improving your life. I feel like you're always talking.
Yeah, except I usually lose to having no time because I kind of prioritize YouTube above everything.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I want to improve all these things, but then like
Sephiroth comes out.
I would just end up focusing on YouTube instead because I think it's more important. I'm like, oh, I could like do all this stuff, go to the gym and that, or I could like get a video out tonight if I don't do any of that. So I'll get the video out.
Yeah, but
But
I
hopefully now that I've got my editor, sorry to cut you off, Peter.
no, that's okay. I cut you off.
Yeah, hopefully now that I've got my editor, it will it'll be a lot better for me, give me more spare time to do the things I want to do.
Yeah, but I feel like you've always had the opportunity to because you're successful enough. No, I'm saying
Jerry,
like the priorities is different, right? Whereas like if you're successful enough at something, you can look at it two ways. Either I can keep grinding really hard to make a lot more now, or I can take it back and just like enjoy the other aspects of my life. And knowing where you sit on that balance is very different for different people.
Yeah.
I'm towards the want to do a lot while I can.
Yeah, whereas I'm the
YouTube.
opposite.
I was like, I want to get a video out every like 2 or 3 days, no matter what. Except a lot of my videos, like You Lose Your Cosplay, just take like 5 days of me working on it to make. And then I'm like, wait a minute, how do I get like enough videos out that to where I want?
Whereas
On
if
the
I have
grind.
something on, but I also have a video to edit, I'll be like, well, I can edit tomorrow.
Fair play.
Is that being lazy, or is that just having different priorities? I don't know.
Different priorities.
That's
for sure.
different priorities.
It might be a bit of laziness.
It's
I'm not
a
gonna
blessing
deny myself
and
here.
a curse to make your
But
own
it's not like you're
hours
doing nothing.
sometimes.
So I think it's not laziness.
Yeah, but sometimes I am doing nothing when I could be doing other stuff. But like, I do
you have to
prioritize.
you have to have time of doing nothing.
Like,
though.
if I've got a day set out to do editing, and someone's like, "You want to go to the beach?" I'll be like, "Thank fuck."
I will
Yes.
kind of be like that as well, except
I don't know how many
It's
times you
more
ask
with-
me if I want to do something, and I'm like, "No, I need to edit."
no, social events is the thing I will prioritize the most above YouTube. Like I'll usually go to that. It's other things like going to the gym or cleaning my room, like those sorts of things will lose out to editing because I don't want to do the other things.
Yeah.
Like I don't particularly want to go to the gym or clean my room, but I do want to go see people.
See, I enjoy gym way more than editing, so I'll put off editing by going to the gym.
Because then you feel like you're doing something.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Like
get
I've
me
said
on
this
that.
before. The days where I have a lot of editing are the days where I do the most other stuff productively. Like I'll clean my room, I'll wash my clothes, I'll go to the gym. I was just like, I have so much editing to do. And then I'm like,
I'll do everything else.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how I first started getting good at Smash Bros. It was like year 12 exams, and I was like, I was like,
Kids, turn off the podcast. This is awful advice.
no. So I was just like, if I ever procrastinate, I'll make sure it's Smash Bros. Because then it's kind of productive in a way. So then I just would play Smash Bros. And then I got good.
yeah. And now it's
Productive
your
is
job,
the wrong
guys.
word.
Kids,
No.
don't study, play
Chase
Smash.
your dreams. Chase your dreams. And I still got because I needed a pretty low score to do
Yeah.
like, well, first I was doing programming, then primary teaching. So I was kind of chilling.
Program is kind
What
of hard to get into, isn't it?
No, it's very easy, yeah.
Shit.
What time have we hit, Peter?
We're
Yeah,
at 46 minutes. Can I ask one question before I pass over?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jordan said like chase your dreams, kids. Do you guys actually believe that you should just pursue what you're passionate about, or where do you sit in terms of like, no, I should like because I know a lot of people go into stuff like engineering because they got good scores in maths and science,
F that.
and then they're like, well, I should do this because it earns me a lot of money. I'm good at it. But where do you sit and chase your dreams versus do what you probably should?
I think just do both. Like, I like balance it,
That's the correct answer.
Like even me now, it's like I'm still doing like part-time uni, even though I'd rather just do YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's kind of like a safety net. So it's kind of like just think about it, weigh up your options, but I think it's really bad when you're like, you just commit to like being an engineer, even though in the back of your head, you're like, oh, what if I tried this?
That's
Because I
bad.
feel like I know people, you probably know people who are like, are just full-time working now, and they're like, this sucks, dude.
Yeah.
They're just like, this sucks. I'm a freaking accountant. I didn't even want to be an accountant. My dad just said you should be an accountant. And it's like, they're just kind of, it's like, is your goal to just be an accountant or like to be happy? You
But
know?
on the other end of the spectrum, I know a lot of people who dropped everything like their accountant
Yeah, don't do
degree
that, though.
to follow what they're passionate about, and then that doesn't work out, and they're just like leeching off their
Yeah, don't
parents
do
or
that.
something.
Don't do that.
I think
Yeah.
try and just balance.
Yeah, that is the correct answer. You are right, Jackson.
Straight up, that's the correct answer.
But I
Yeah.
feel like it's hard to pursue your dreams. Like if you want to be a full-time streamer and you're working on the side,
Well, you can't.
That's a lot of hours.
You just can't be a full-time streamer without having a backup because it just doesn't work.
But
that
it's
way.
like you could just commit and you could still like just be working and then like stream even like 3 hours every
Yeah.
day.
I know
you
for me, like I was working at Woolworths nearly full time, and then just writing in all the spare time I had, and it's like paying off, kind of.
Yeah,
But
like-
I mean, I'm in a very lucky position. We all are in a very lucky position where our dreams co-align with what we're actually doing. But
I think if you really want to, you can work harder and like still be doing like full-time uni, and then on the side, it's like if you are passionate about something, you can
Yeah.
commit to like.
but you're gonna have to
trying practice
sacrifice
it.
something. That's the other thing at the end of the day.
Yeah,
well, that was like me and Bounce.
Yeah.
To bring it back, like I did YouTube and Bounce
Yeah.
for like 7 or 8 months.
Yeah.
When I probably could have quit Bounce a lot earlier,
Yeah.
but I still loved it.
Yeah.
And it's just sad to see those things go.
yeah.
I think I was definitely much more on the chase your dreams side of it, but it's from a very privileged
Well, you
position
had a
of
full-time
myself.
job.
Yeah, you did
I don't
exactly
think
think
so.
what we
so.
did.
I don't think
No,
so.
no, no, but
Zach's dreams of being a bone scanner.
Yeah.
I haven't finished, guys. It's got a funny way of working itself out for me. But then, like, I'm just thinking about what I may have done differently because so I came out of high school. I was really wanting to do a film degree at Curtin, except a lot of my friends were going to a different uni and it's very hard to get a job in film in Perth. So I was like, well, I also like science, like neuroscience. So I ended up doing that at a different uni. I did neuroscience and physiology. Got kind of an out of uni job in that, but I wasn't really enjoying it and then like didn't really like the job prospects of that. Did YouTube in my spare time and like gaming stuff. Ended up becoming my full-time job, which was like obviously really lucky for me. But then like I wish I had have done the film degree at Curtin because that's like if my YouTube fails, I would want to do something related to film. But I'd be in the position lucky enough that I'd probably have some savings to be able to do that, you know? But it's like now that's all I want to do. So it's like, why would I even bother doing the science degree if that's not what I want to do for the rest of my life?
Yeah, my science degree has given me nothing in life.
Yeah, like, but it's so hard to say that and then someone
But it's
might
like you
do...
could have not made it, you know?
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
you'd
But I
like it.
also had never got a job in my field anyway, so it was literally useless.
I wish I had the skills from a different degree. Like if I did videography at uni, like I just, or cinematography or something like that. I wish I had all that information because it would have benefited me a lot more because what I want to do is just like the sort of thing I'm doing now or something in film for the rest of my life.
But I still think that is like being smart about it and balancing. It's not like
It's
just...
like
Yeah,
work
but-
hard towards your goal, but make sure your goal is achievable, right?
It's hard
Yeah.
because it was smart to do, like, to cover all my bases at the time, but now it's been useless doing that science degree. Like, I covered all my bases, but then, like, what? A bit of a waste of time in the
Oh,
end.
not really. You got the bone scanner job.
Yeah, but if I just, like, it's weird because if I committed to YouTube, like,
The
it
way
would
I
have worked
think
out for
about it-
me, but for a lot of people, it doesn't.
There's,
so-
I know, like,
Yeah.
this is not like, but I say like that I'm doing YouTube now, and people are like, oh, me too. I do a lot of YouTube for fun, and they send me their stuff, and they've put up way more videos, way more time than me. And obviously, I know you guys are very lucky with getting a lot of views, but like, a lot of people try that and don't make it, and then if they don't have another plan, they're screwed. So like you having the bone scanner job, for instance, you having the bounce job, and you doing your primary teaching is like important.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it's important.
I
And it
think it's
also
more of a-
means you can do it for fun when you start out, which makes a big difference in like the output of your content. I feel if you're doing it for a job at the beginning, it kind of like you'll struggle. I feel.
I've heard that a lot from graphic designers that do that. But I think it's more of a personal thing for me. Like, what I would have done differently is not covered all my bases.
Yeah.
But then
But that's with
that's from the
hindsight,
position
right?
of knowing that I'd be successful.
Yeah.
But this is going to sound so cocky. But, like, I've liked making videos and stuff my entire life and also gaming. So I think if I just committed to YouTube, like, the experience and the passion I had would have paid off and led me to where I am now anyway. But,
I
like,
don't
I think
know.
a lot of people that do YouTube and stuff are not passionate about video making.
I think a
that's
lot of
actually,
people
like-
are, and they don't get lucky still.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that
Yeah.
myself.
Me either. No
Fair
offense.
enough. I don't see how there can be so many people that do YouTube videos. Like, not many of them would like making videos. They just kind of like the idea of it.
Yeah, that may be true. I think you do enjoy editing a lot more than any of us, so that definitely reflects in your videos.
Yeah.
The amount of time that you spend on it, because like it can be a chore for me, and I know it can be for everyone, but like I feel like you spend more time on it because you like it. But anyway, can I just quickly bring back to talking about like wasting your time or money or whatever doing a degree before? I don't know if I agree with that, just because it still leads you to where you are at the end of the day, and like I feel like the skills you learn through uni, even if it's not just your like degree specific stuff, is still very useful, and
Like
it's
learning how to
interesting.
interact with people,
Yeah.
how to do other things.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think
Wait,
where
you guys
things lead
learned
you. Because like I started like sport in clubs at uni, and that's actually led me into getting into coaching, which got me into bounce,
Yeah,
which got me
yeah.
into doing smashes in real life, which helped blow up my channel. So like saying that I shouldn't have done that at uni, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
My zoology degree didn't really achieve me anything, but it like you can't really say that
But
it
it's
was
like
a
in a
waste.
parallel universe where YouTube just never worked, and it's like it's
Yeah.
kind of good you would have had that.
Anyway, we only have
hindsight is 2020.
not for long, guys.
Hey,
Oh,
all
we
right,
only
Jordan.
have 5 minutes left.
Get in the chair. We'll have the quick recap
It'll be
on Jordan's year.
during
and
Jordan.
then we
Well,
can-
guys, today I did it. Well, I guess for me, even though I did start YouTube at like the very end of last year, it was pretty much this year my YouTube really. I just kept going with it. So I guess that's the biggest thing is just YouTube.
Hit 100K.
Hit 100K.
Don't take that
was
lightly.
pretty
So did you,
wild.
Peter.
That's lit.
Massive.
Same.
Oh, well, something Holly and I started doing was we started House.
Who's Holly?
My girlfriend.
Yep.
We started
Everyone
House.
knows that's canon now. The doubles
'cause it was in
video.
the video.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for
Wait, is that
Jordan.
out?
Yeah, that's out.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
We started house sitting because, well, we wanted to because we both do it at our own parents' houses. We're lucky because we're like 5 minutes from each other. But then we wanted to rent, but it's like a terrible time with coronavirus to rent because all the prices for all the rentals are like super expensive because there's not much coronavirus here. So a lot of people are moving to Perth to work and renting. So the prices have like skyrocketed.
Can I ask, wouldn't it be an awful time for house sitting too? Who's going on holidays for you to house
A lot of
sit?
people, when they started like down south,
Regional.
you can go like
Oh.
because WA is a big state, you can like travel and go camping and
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
A lot of people are doing that.
Yeah, so we started house sitting and it has been really good. So if you guys are like thinking of renting with a partner or something, I reckon house sitting is a good way to like test the waters, you know?
That's smart.
'Cause
Not in
it's-
Perth though. They've got the market.
Yeah,
We've
Jordan
got
and
the market
Holly
on the
have cornered
lockdown.
it.
No one else. But I don't know, because it's like a whole different kind of thing. It's like you have tasks you need to work out together. It's like you're working out how...
you do shopping together,
Yeah.
like eat together,
And
cook.
it's just really nice because, yeah, we've never moved out. So it's like just having that freedom and stuff of when we were house sitting. That's probably one of the favorite things that I've done this year is house sitting.
That's cool. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so that was really good.
Dude, I honestly, just on house sitting, I hate it. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I don't like it much either.
This inspiring story. from
Being
Jordan.
in someone
By the
else's,
way,
like,
that's shit.
being in someone else's house and not feeling at home is really weird to me. And living somewhere
think you
that I don't
need to-
consider home.
We only do like at least we want to get like 2 weeks at minimum because like if it's our first one because we wanted to just get ourselves out there was like 1 week and that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
You get there and you're like, okay, now it's time to pack up, move all my crap.
And
like,
then you have to trek it home to get stuff a bunch of times. Like,
not if you.
You're
just
probably
bring it
pretty
all.
good at it now, right? You like know what you need to bring.
Yeah, like I just bring my
I feel like at
computer and
first you get
clothes.
it wrong.
You got to be getting in there, kicking your feet up like you just bought the place.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
yours.
do you bring your
know?
entire like computer setup
Yeah,
and all that stuff?
everything,
Yeah,
everything.
that makes more sense.
Do you sleep in guest rooms or the main people's room?
Guest rooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how house sitting works. I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose you can.
No, we just bring everything. Like
Oh, do you eat their food?
We do actually.
Fuck yeah.
We do. We do buy our shopping and stuff, but every time they're like, I feel like, because when you house it, who house sits if they're like broke? Like, I feel like house sitting is always like a much nicer house.
Yeah.
They got like a swimming pool and
You're in a
stuff.
shitty apartment. You're like, fuck, break in.
Yeah.
I got nothing to take.
Yeah, so it's like house sitting, and then like we get there and they're like, oh, we got all this food in the freezer. Feel free to have some.
I feel like it's the done thing when you have someone house it for you is to offer it up like that and kind of stock your fridge a little bit for them. It's kind of like,
Like,
Yeah.
don't have any of our ketchup. Buy a new bottle.
So yeah, we're not
That
trekking
sort of
back
thing.
and forth. We're like committed. Like,
Okay, that's
we,
good.
We live there now, so that's been good. And our last one was like for a month, so that was sick.
that's good.
Yeah.
Jordan, make sure you're watching that
I
timer.
am watching.
for the
We're at
New
2
Year's
minutes to
countdown.
go.
So remember, it's
Wow.
at 10 seconds past that on the timer, right?
Yeah.
Wait, 10 seconds.
So we-
1 hour and 10 seconds on our timer.
But we start the countdown at 1 hour.
Yeah, we start the countdown at 1 hour.
On which recording? On the OBS or
The audition.
The audition.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sorry, technical difficulties making sure we actually get
How
the
long do we
timing
have?
right.
We have a minute 40.
All right.
Okay.
All right, brilliant.
What
Anything
was-
else, Jordan? Have you played much basketball?
I haven't played much basketball. Just
quit
for fun.
basketball, right?
I don't want to ruin the illusion, but it's like I played basketball when I start like in year 4, grade 4, and then I played for like 8 years, 10 years, and I kind of stopped like 2 years
Is
ago.
this really how we're ending the year? Breaking the I play basketball joke?
But I do just play casually sometimes.
I occasionally play basketball. Is the
occasionally
new
play
meme.
Oh no! Quick, get all our memes of 2020 out. One of my best characters that's dying this
Hopcat
year.
victory. Keep it going. It's
Oh
funny.
yeah,
Yeah,
the video we
it's
recorded
Cogs
earlier
now.
today. We
God,
changed it
I
to Cogger
don't main
victory
Roy, just to let everyone know.
Conga victory.
2021.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
lucky.
mate.
Sorry, I stole that.
the fuck?
We're
That's my
leaving that in 2020.
You should never take a girl to brunch
Get a
because
new
I'll
thing.
steal your things, man.
Steal your things.
All right, 45 seconds left.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Um,
Dude,
What
let's
are we
talk
looking-
about our favorite
Oh.
food that we tried this year.
Sushi. Oh, I'd never tried sushi before.
Oh, you had it?
So so good.
It's good.
Man, that's
when we were
crazy.
house sitting, we made sushi and it was amazing.
I thought you talked about this before.
Yeah, I think I
You
did
got this
talk about
house sitting thing
before.
down, man. You're making sushi at these
Yeah, it's
places. Like,
nuts.
it sounds fucking sick.
Dude, sushi is so convenient. You
Should
just
we all get in the
bring
big
it
camera
in.
and get ready for the countdown?
Yeah,
Well, let's
come
do
in,
it.
come in.
Sorry, audio listeners. This makes no fucking sense.
Do we have audio listeners still?
Oh, shit.
So
Shit,
we're
what
all
do I say?
gathered around the microphone to welcome you into a better year than 2020. 2021. You ready, guys?
Oh, snap.
We're at 15.
a countdown?
No,
Not yet. Okay, you ready for the countdown?
Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Woo! 2021.
We need some party
Exciting.
poppers.
Oh,
Welcome. If you spend your New Year's watching us, you are a true fan. Leave a comment if you're actually here at this point. I love you.
I thought you were gonna say like you're a loser.
No, you're
G.
hyped, dude.
No, I love it.
you're hyped.
You're hyped.
You are hype.
It's optimal.
Jordan says you're optimal and you're hype.
Dude, New Year's at home is actually pretty chill.
That's what I'll be doing tonight.
We should have said something really lame, like right as it was the New Year. Should have
what?
said like
Happy Poo
I don't know,
Year.
I play basketball.
No, we should.
Just a bad in joke.
Yeah, we hadn't planned any of that.
All right.
Happy New Year, Cena.
Okay, we can talk more about your year now that we've got that out of the way.
Oh, but do we want to?
He's only talking about house sitting. Give him a break.
I don't
I
know.
was joking.
That's kind of been most of it, to be honest. I don't know what else there
I feel
really
like
is.
you got to like chime in at the other points during the thing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. So, I've gotten better. Like, actually, I think I really nailed the whole schedule idea.
Yeah, you
this
actually
year.
You're
follow a schedule.
Guys,
king.
And we've talked about this, right? I used to just freaking sleep all day.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
couldn't make it past 2 p.m. without needing a fat nap. And then it was at the end of last year, I had prac for primary teaching where I pretty much had to be like a primary teacher. So I had to wake up early, go none.
You
Like,
had to work normal
yeah,
hours.
Monday to Friday. And then I really kept that. And then I
You
think,
weren't a real human.
no, I
Like,
wasn't.
You were sleeping so much. It was actually just not.
Actually, dysfunctional member
But
of
I
society.
think I had just watched enough like inspiring YouTube videos and listened to enough podcasts where I would always be trying and they would like give good ideas about like having a schedule and that. And then it's like, if you just keep failing over and over, you'll eventually just crack the code one time. Like there's
Yeah.
probably so many times where it's like, I kept it going for like a month and then I was like, failed for the next 2. And then like the next time it's like a month and a half. And then
yeah.
Dude, you were telling me about your morning routine, and it did sound like one of the YouTuber morning routines that I always think are too good to be true.
Like, you were talking
And
about
that's
the
what you
podcast the other
have.
week when I was talking about
Yeah.
what you do when you get up in the morning, and yours is like actually good.
yeah, nice.
But you gotta throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, right? It doesn't matter if you like you fail at that and you after a while and find it doesn't work for you. Just find something else.
Because that's what when I first started, I was like, I'm gonna keep a journal and I'm gonna exercise for 2 weeks. And I'm gonna commit, and then I'll judge. That's what I do with a lot of things. I'll commit and then I'll judge.
Wait,
like
speaking of that,
after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was going to bring up when he said getting up in the morning, cold showers.
Yeah.
GB.
Should we move on to cold
let's hear
showers?
it.
Yeah.
All right.
They
Well,
fucking suck. Anyone else?
Wait, really quickly. Oh no, we'll come back to it. Go.
we'll come back to it. Okay. Well, for me, I was telling you the other day how I hated cold showers and now crap, but the last 2 days.
He's had an epiphany.
are actually amazing, and I'm not
No,
exactly
how?
sure what changed. I think because with Christmas, it's been like Christmas and everything when we started, so I wasn't doing my usual routine. But then yesterday, it's like I exercised and did yoga and meditated, and then had a cold shower, and it was freaking fantastic. I was actually in there for like as much as I would with a hot shower. I was just chilling in there
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes.
Literally chilling.
It was so good, and it was like I just had that switch because I feel like before when I was
Jordan's achieved enlightenment. He's the Dalai Lama now.
His schedule's become
guys,
so
the cold
good.
showers, like, oh, but
Were
it's-
you levitating in the shower
I
too?
was no, because
Wow.
it's like I feel like the other times I was just thinking about how it's a cold shower. Every moment I was in the shower.
Yeah.
And then the last time, I don't know if it's because I freaking meditated and I had the de-link from my emotional thoughts, but
Can we get some negative opinions? Jordan's kind of
I'm
pissing
sure
me
no,
off
I
with
like
that.
this.
I'll
like
say
this.
this and then you can have your
Okay.
opinion.
I'm sure they're coming.
But it's just like I
Good
had
fight.
I could just, like, I was just thinking of, like, whatever, like, if I was just having a hot shower. And then I just forgot it was cold. And then I genuinely was like, is this even cold? And I went to turn the hot down, but it was all the way down.
my God.
I had one like that yesterday, actually. I'm with you.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
jumping on the enlightenment
No,
train.
and-
It doesn't work like that, Peter.
I have positives and negatives, but I'll let someone who's just purely negative go first. Zach?
Oh, look, it's like horrible for the first 30 seconds. You kind of get used to it, but I found the more that I had, the worse they go, which is
Really?
not the way you want it to go, is it?
No, for me it was so good. Holly, she said my skin was glowing because apparently it tightens your pores, which
true.
makes sense because I was thinking like people who go to the beach all the time, they have nice skin. You know what I mean? Someone who's a swimmer, you're like,
yeah.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
they
they
were like wrinkled and from the sun.
I feel like usually they have like smooth skin. I don't know.
You're correct, but I don't know much about your beach analysis. Like,
The skin thing is true.
Yes.
But I heard that you can get the same benefit by starting off as a hot shower and finishing off with a cold shower.
Yeah, look, that sounds more
that's
appealing.
okay. I keep forgetting, which you guys don't believe.
I
that
don't know
keep
how
forgetting.
you can forget.
Because I literally get out of bed, I'm still half asleep, and go straight to the shower. So sometimes I remember, most of the time I wouldn't. But then when I remembered, I would swap to the cold shower.
Should we talk about how many times we did cheat each?
I wouldn't know a number. I would
lot.
say I was about.
Oh, really?
Well, it depends. I always finished on a cold shower. So
Yeah.
100% if you go from there, I would probably 50% start on cold.
I did cheat twice when it was like I already had a shower in the morning and then I was going to have a shower at night time and I
Oh,
didn't
that's
want
a fine cheat.
I didn't want to have a cold shower like at 10 p.m. or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So I had like, what's it been, like a week, right?
Yeah, it's only
Since
been like
we did
a week.
it. I think I had like 4 cold. One, I started cold and was like, fuck this, and turned it to hot. I was not feeling it that day. One, I just started it hot because I was like, did not want the cold so much. And one day I had what we call the smasher day, where I did not want the cold shower so much and I wasn't doing anything. I was like, I don't need a shower today.
That's not the point of this.
That was a real low point in the week. I was like, I don't want to cheat, but I don't want to have a cold
Technically
shower.
not cheating if I don't have a shower this entire week.
Life hack.
Yeah, but I was, I wasn't doing anything that day.
So I'm going to assume it's a nay from you going forward, Zach.
Yeah. it
Did you
is.
find any benefit from the cold shower?
Look, once I got used to it, it was nice like swimming. But what I would do is stand under the shower
I
head.
was like, what do you mean
and,
swimming? I was
know,
imagining
like-
Zach in the shower like,
No.
doing some breaststroke.
So what I would do is like stand under and just turn it on cold, let it all hit me. And that experience was like horrific. Just like standing in the shower and being like, push, and then like you wait like 1 second as the water rumbles up the
Yeah.
pipes, and it's like shaking like in Jurassic
Here it
Park, like here it comes.
Not gonna lie, I thought I went into shock the first time. The very first day, I turned it on, and I think this was. I can't explain this, but I feel like my body thought I was swimming because I like wanted to hold my breath, and I thought I was. I
You triggered the mammalian
I
diving
don't know what
reflex.
happened. I legit was like, I feel like I'm swimming, even though I'm not.
That's
And
a real
then-
thing. Like the mammalian
is
diving.
it?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
That legit happened to me because when else would I have been in cold water other than swimming
that's so
until this
funny.
last week?
Like the carbon dioxide in your blood starts forcing you to breathe and
freaking
shit.
blew
Like,
my mind. I was like, why do I feel like I'm swimming? And my body, it felt like it was in shock. It was horrible. Not gonna lie.
but it's since achieved it. Like
Yeah, and now, like the last 2 days, it's been way better than a hot shower.
Are you gonna
Like,
be
yeah?
continuing?
I will be continuing.
Wow.
do you think every day or just most times?
I think every day, but I'm not sure if this is a good idea when it's cold. Because right
Oh,
now
no.
it is summer in Australia, so
absolutely not.
I think it's fine.
Can I check back in with you after I get my dog, and I'm gonna be starting to plan to do like a half an hour walk in the mornings?
Okay.
So like that's part of my schedule
In
that
summer,
I want to
yeah.
try and do. Because like also taking the dog for a walk's good, and then just like walking to get a coffee. And then I was thinking after that the cold shower might hit a bit better.
Yeah.
But usually I get out of bed from my nice snuggly blankets. First thing I do is have a shower, and I do not want it to be
No,
cold.
because today and yesterday was after exercising, so that probably helps
Yes.
as
Yeah.
well a lot. It was really good. And then like when you get out, everything is like when you put your clothes in the dryer and then you put them on
Yeah,
and
the
they're
towel.
really
That's
warm.
what I
that.
said the first time I had it.
Yeah.
My towel felt so nice.
It felt so nice, and I feel really awake and like I don't know. It
I
feels
think I'll
awesome.
keep doing it, but I'll just be finishing with the cold.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds good.
I like that.
My experience with it was I did cheat a reasonable number of times. Like I had a most days where I just went full cold, but there was one where I was like, I had to wash my hair because I got all sand in my hair because I was doing something at the beach before. I got home from my beach thing at 9 p.m.
That makes sense.
And then I was like a bit damp. It was 9 p.m. Sand in my hair. I was in the cold for a bit. I was like, do I really have to wash my hair and stand in this for like more than 5 minutes? Like, this sucks. And so I turned the heat up on that one. I also had a date, so I had a hot shower before that because I wanted to like do skincare routine and like.
Skin's not going to be glowing for the date.
Yeah, the skincare routine is the cold shower.
Basically, if I ever wanted to stand in there for more than a couple minutes, I pretty much just cheated and had a hot one.
shower.
If I had a good reason to like that.
It's good for water-wise.
Yeah.
I would get in, slap my soap on, and then be out in a minute and a half.
That
I'd be
was
like,
me until I freaking became the
Okay,
Dalai
shut
Lama.
up, Mr. Buddha, for fuck's sake. Do we have anything else to add, or
I
should we
love the
think of
difference
should we
between-
think of a new thing?
My
I
experience
was going to
with
say
Jack's.
before, Jordan's alarm went off when we were recording, and he checks his hand every hour, which you weren't doing for the
Yeah.
dreaming.
Yes,
I gotta
I
set-
haven't
set up
got.
the same
I haven't
thing.
gotten like closer to lucid dreaming.
Man,
yet.
can we have
No,
one
but-
episode where we don't talk about
Yeah,
lucid dreaming?
I feel like I'll be back to you in like 2 months when something actually
I
happens.
just wanted an update on that. Just a quick update.
Oh, no update.
No update.
No update.
Zach, no update?
No.
Moving on.
All right. So we've been talking to a lot of people about what we should do in the next episode or
What
the
did the
next.
comments say? I didn't look.
The next
The
2
comments
weeks.
didn't really say that much about it, but I have been talking to a few people in real life with what we should do.
Real
A lot
life?
of suggestions have been absolute ass, but
was
a
one?
few of them were good.
That was a bad one.
One of them was like sleep on the floor.
Sleep on the floor.
That's a
I
good
don't
one.
mind
No,
sleep on the
I
floor.
don't
That is
want to
a really
sleep
good
on
I
the
like
floor.
sleep on the floor.
I do not want to sleep on the floor.
Like, the
I
point
could-
is you don't want to do them, Jordan.
But you said
Mr.
you want to do
Buddha
it, Zach.
can't sleep on the floor.
We all have to not want to do it, Zach. You want to do the sleep on the
Oh,
floor.
I don't, but I think it's a good idea.
It is a good idea, but I digress. What's
A couple ideas I'll run them past you guys that I've heard. Read every day, like at least a little bit.
How long?
Like only like maybe 10 pages if you want to do
I
more.
hate
Does an
reading.
audiobook count?
I have not
That
read a
sucks.
book
No.
since
Why do I have
the beginning
Audible?
of high school.
I read sometimes.
Wait a minute.
Not sponsored.
Oh, I'm so bad at reading. My dad used to be like, "I'll pay you to read this book," and I still wouldn't read it. Like
I
when I,
can
was
recommend
a kid.
you guys. There was another one I liked, which was skincare that Holly was going to organize for us. That would have been really funny.
yeah.
Oh, that's
That
good.
could be funny.
As in she makes us all like a skincare routine. I don't know if it's like morning and night or something.
Does
And,
Holly do that?
Yes. Yes.
and like, because we were talking about how we never like moisturize and stuff, but like, I mean,
No caffeine's another one.
no caffeine is a
Oh,
big
that
one
could
that
be-
I
I've
I've
wouldn't
been
mind
actually
trying.
kind of doing. This is my first caffeine in a long time.
no caffeine could be a funny
That's a
one.
challenging one for me. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the suggestions I have.
No meat.
I don't
No
want to do
me.
that.
We'll
you
put
guys
that one
suck.
off.
That'd be
It's-
easy. in
Like
my
without
house, my mum's-
HelloFresh and stuff we get. I mean, unnamed. We're not sponsored.
Yeah,
Could
we
be
get
anything.
Blue Apron
Good
actually.
clean.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could I?
Instead of HelloFresh.
It's probably not going to work for the next week, but we can plan that one in advance if you want to do it another time.
I mean, I'm doing it anyway, but
So it's not a challenge for you at
big
all.
Man.
no, I mean it's just a good thing. I think you guys should try. I mean, Jordan kind of already does it.
Have you reached
No, I don't do
enlightenment
no meat.
by not eating meat?
I feel better. I used to have big stomach problems.
What's
Right.
another thing we can do to achieve enlightenment?
meditate.
Meditate.
It's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
the
meditate's on
biggest
Zach's
one.
to-do
And
list.
yoga.
Ooh,
I think meditation is probably the best one. 5 minutes every day.
Yoga is good
I think meditation or
before
reading
meditating.
they're both great.
So are we committing to one, or are we
what
having
about,
cold
keeping-
showers for
what
another
about
week?
keeping a dream journal? Then we can read them
No
out.
more
on the-
fucking dreams!
Bro, that's different. It's different. That'd be really funny. We read out our dreams from the last 2 weeks.
What
'cause
about-
they're
what about
actually
just a
hilarious.
That
journal?
would be funny.
Rather than a
Oh,
dream
gratitude
journal.
journal. Yeah, gratitude journal.
I feel like dream journal was thrown out first. but-
Did someone say dream journal?
We can do a gratitude journal, but we'll make it 3 things a day. We'll do it like
Yeah.
my friend
the next 2
who
weeks?
told me
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
So how does it work? Do you want
So
to
at
explain?
the end of a day, you just write down 3 things you're grateful for that day. So like the one I have at the moment is a little bit more in depth than that, but I don't do it every day. So this will be like a bit less. So, and it doesn't have to be anything like I'm grateful for the food on my plate because I live in like a nice whatever. It can just be literally like I'm grateful that I got to pat Eddie. He was cute. It can be like I was grateful for the feeling of having a coffee and being awake. It can
You
be
want to
anything.
like, I think the point of it is to, during the day, you're kind of thinking about what you're going to write down. So you take note of things more than you otherwise would.
That
Yeah,
makes
okay.
sense.
So if
and it makes you
someone-
more appreciative.
So what?
Yeah, if someone
you
might
said
do
yours
you
you
is
want
a
more-
favor.
Yours is more in depth. What are you doing more?
So mine is more like I only do it every few days or
Yeah.
maybe every like week. And it's things that I was grateful for today at the top and then things that I'm grateful for in my life at the bottom. So that's like
life. Okay.
getting a bit
My
more
life.
deep into like feeling gratitude because apparently it's one of the best ways to improve your mental health is to like feel gratitude and this is a way to make you feel gratitude.
I like that.
That's
Yeah?
nice.
All right, so
That's good.
So,
Three
and also,
things
very
a day.
important with Gratitude Journal, you don't have to share with us what you wrote down at the end. It's important that you should be able to write down whatever you feel on the day and not feel judged about it. And so, like, if it's something real stupid or personal or whatever, that's fine. You don't have to share it at the end of the week if you don't
I
want to.
like it.
I feel like it would be good for the podcast for us to bring them in and read out some of them, not all of them.
If you want to.
Have a look through and like say some of the things
Yeah.
that you were grateful for.
Sorry, my alarm went off. I just
we-
gotta press my
we
finger into
dreaming?
my hand.
Jordan's dreams.
It's gonna be a weird podcast to listen to if we are dreaming, Jordan.
Yeah. But yeah,
No,
so
we're not.
feel
Alright,
free to
that
write down
sounds
whatever
good.
you want in that, just because I've done it a bit. And having that knowledge that it doesn't really matter what you write down is very helpful, because some days it's hard to pick stuff that you haven't done before as well.
Yeah, because sure, you don't want to just be recycling the same
Yeah.
few things.
You know what the viewers are grateful for?
Us.
This being the end of the podcast, because
Yeah.
I think it's gone on for quite a while, and that's
It
a great
has
place
been.
to finish it.
Welcome to 2021, everyone.
Hope everyone's grateful to have a new chance this year.
Oh.
Actually, I've been talking to some fans. They've been saying that they've been going along with our 2-week things.
Really?
So if you guys want to do this too, and then let
That's
us know how
sick.
you go in the comments of the next week. I read almost all the comments on the podcast because I love the podcast.
Oh,
so
that's
I'll probably
so
see
cool.
it. So please feel free to join in and
That's
tell
hype.
us how it goes.
We'd be really grateful if you joined us.
Yeah.
That's my number one thing. Grateful for the fans.
The fans.
Love you.